Boris Johnson has come under fire for his plan to ennoble a large number of peers as part of his resignation as British Prime Minister. So, should he be allowed a resignation honours list? Vote in our poll. In the past 3 years, outgoing Prime Minister Boris Johnson has already made 86 appointments to the House of Lords, equivalent to 10% of its current size, according to analysis by the Institute for Government. It is conventional for outgoing prime ministers to put forward a resignation honours list, and Mr. Johnson plans to add more. Campaigners have called for unchecked political patronages to end, as many oppose the appointment of new peers. Polling from Opinion for The Guardian found 54% of people are against Mr. Johnson drawing up a resignation honours list which could see key allies honoured with peerages. Just 13% backed the move, while 34% expressed no view. Among 2019 Tory supporters, some 41% were against the plan and 21% were in favour. Of those who Mr. Johnson has nominated for lifetime peerages includes Evgeny Lebedev, a Russian newspaper and television station owner based in the UK whose father, Alexander Lebedev, a Russian oligarch and former KGB officer, was placed on Canada's sanctions list earlier this year. Mr. Lebedev can now vote on what laws are passed and introduced in the UK. Darren Hughes, chief executive of the Electoral Reform Society, told The Guardian that most people were against prime ministers stuffing the Lords with friends and donors as they head for the exit door. He said, each new peer created gets a lifelong right to sit in Parliament, which means potentially decades of influence over our laws as well as expense to the public. How they are chosen matters. At over 800 members the Lords is already bursting at the seams, and with more peerages planned it is clear we cannot simply rely on the restraint of individual prime ministers to slim down our bloated second chamber. This is why we need to urgently reform the system so there are meaningful checks and balances governing who is appointed to the Lords. Ultimately, it shouldn't be at the whim of the Prime Minister to decide who makes and scrutinises our laws. It's time to end this system of unchecked political patronage and ensure all our lawmakers are elected by the people they serve. The Lord Speaker warned on Monday, July 25, that Mr. Johnson's plans to appoint more peers risks undermining public confidence in our parliamentary system. Lord McFall of Alcluth wrote to Tory leadership hopefuls Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak urging them not to follow Mr. Johnson's approach. In his letter, McFall said, a House of Lords that is too big, combined with the fact that some recently appointed members have not been especially active, undermines public confidence in our parliamentary system. I am sure you agree that public trust in politics and in our parliament and constitution is crucial going forward. A government spokesman said, given retirements and departures, new members of the Lords continue to be needed. It is entirely proper for a Prime Minister and opposition parties to put forward names for a political peerage list.